a bunch of French fans, French flags. They've come all the way here to celebrate their team and made the brave decision to stand around.
Do you think 4 Americans on this subside is possible? Dude, looking more than possible. Looking kind of likely. Let's see. Let's see how this one looks. Okay, K-Corp on defense, Loud on attack. Again, I made a big YouTube about this map, how B is pretty easy. This isn't the best comp to spam B, but it's not too bad. You can definitely block the higher and lower for the time, so you should be able to get good plants. 4 people fighting very heavy. Oh, that's a good plant though. Okay, good plant. 5 people behind it. They're at least some of them are low, but this is still very hard for K-Corp to win. They do have a smoke, so that's going to create enough pressure, and then we're going to touch them. We're probably going to. You have the bubble if you want to use your bubble. Because you could smoke, you could do the bubble, and they wouldn't see it. Okay, maybe they would see it. It's huge. What am I on about? Yeah, okay, chat, good time to plug my YouTube video that came out. This map is broken. You can't win that. If you get the plant here, you're gonna win. The map needs changing. Let's get it out there early. How are you meant to win this stuff?
That's the problem with this B side at the moment. Retaking it in a lot of rounds is almost impossible. In fact, a lot of the ways we've seen teams do it is using Astra's utility, the Cosmic Divide. Now, yeah, none of them are playing.
Are we doing a B counter? That's 1.
It does tend to cause some problems, you know, with popping those Astra stars when you don't even have any. And when you look at the start of that round from Loud, right, normal enough, as you said, going down towards B long, but I love the post plant. As you say, when that cove goes up, they're not only fighting it, Sadic's swinging out wide, catching them going into the cove. So there was just no free space to be found that time around. Now, this round, a few pistols for KC. They've invested decently.
Spawny, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Chat, let's get some slugs in as this eco goes up.
So at least there's some things going away early
in classic old liquid fashion, we're still buying 4 sheriffs on the defense, huh? So we're going to have a lot of light armors going to the next round.
A lot of what we're seeing from Harbor at the moment is using those cascades to just take portions of map control. Okay, we're going to clear these angles while they can't really fight us. And then we'll push a little bit further forward, and we'll push a little bit further forward. They also have the Viper wall down that is going to be fairly awkward to push through. And they're looking for the same sort of afterplant as before. And with such a huge weaponry advantage, they should be set to take this round fairly easily.
Well, yeah, right away.
Holy hell, the crowd is going nuts.
They're happy to lose a player or 2, upgrade some weapons. They don't want to lose very much more. And a few of these players are extremely
not too bad in terms of eco damage.
To do more damage, and he's really getting those bullets in there, but nobody's hitting the floor just yet. It's going to be
damn nice. Okay, 2 armors need to be rebought, 2 guns need to be rebought, so not too bad. Spawny, thank you so much as well for that. Into the Slug Club, and now gifting Plaz, Slug Club, blah 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 blah. Slug Club membership. Why did I decide to make it so hard to say? Thank you so much for doing that, though. I appreciate it, Spawny. Thank you.
Which I don't think it was the most pack we've ever seen it. Probably would have been on KC's side because of how well known.
Okay, let's tune in. Full bonus coming in. Not too bad. We have some guns to take some of these duels, so this is okay. They do decide to buy 1 rifle into this to make it a little bit easier. That's 2 over towards B. We'll keep an eye on that again. Chat, if they go B like 8 times in this, I'm gonna spam my YouTube so hard.
Easy trades over towards the double door, and Les is doing work.
Oh my goodness. There is one person in the crowd going crazy.
They've got the site, they've got the space, and a 3v2 post plan to work with.
They're looking to play aggressively.
Not a good plant though, so they have to go aggro. Oh wait, it is a good plant. Dude, sometimes recently the spike hasn't been going up every single time on a minimap. This is nice, so they're going to constantly think that, yeah, that was smart.
And there is nobody there whatsoever.
Oh my God.
A different look from how they played the previous. Mitch, they've just won their bonus.
Oh, they absolutely look incredible.
It's so wild.
Right now. Rifles, economy, really stacking up, and very little to comment on negatively about their play. As we say, it's not even knowing the angle. They got sprayed at.
That's so funny. Okay, nice bonus. Oh my goodness, it's even in the replays.
A risky one. Well, you see,
we're not safe anywhere. Okay, three after plants, 1 over towards B, 3 in a row. They decide to mix it up and go A against the Eco.
In the game versus FPX. In the game they lost, 10 and 11. So these openers have been crucial for KC to actually get rounds over the line. In fact, their conversion 4v5, I think it's like 20%.
Dude, the dog's incredible. The dogs check the whole of the map.
The other aspect being, with Aspis on the server for Loud, I don't think the KC are going to get a ton of opportunities to find those opening fights. Right here, Scream.
Oh my goodness.
The highest headshot percentage. A few whips come out of him on the Sheriff. Damage done, but again, he'll go down without too much trouble. The rest of the team now looks to just
Chat, it sounds like it sounds like a soundboard and there's like a button that I keep pressing. I promise it's not.
They need to deal with these players before it gets out of hand, and well, it's getting there.
Leaving it just onto New Zero. Rifle found, an instant headshot, and he knows where the other man is.
Oh, that was an insane attempt.
Definitely too close for comfort for the round that came before them, but
oh my goodness.
A great start to their attack. I will admit though,
oh my
I'm expecting the majority of rounds. 7 rounds on the attack last time out for KC. I think it was even maybe more than that for Loud. So you kind of have to look at this half being more dominant, but getting the pistol, getting these sort of rounds under their belt, and some fairly quiet starts on the other side. KC need to break back now.
Yeah,
nice attempt though, good damage. Okay, where do we go? We are 1 away from a lot of these, so looking like we're going to get some ults. How heavy are we protecting this in terms of K-Corp? We're not at all, we're just kind of letting them get this orb. So looking like an ult is going to come out. If someone wants it, they could get the Killjoy to go get this. Free orb over towards A. Who wants this? Yeah, you're going to take this and plan for the next, okay?
Within 10 seconds of the
So 1 away from a lot of ults to help them get over towards site. Interesting decision to not actually get an ult to help them go into the site, even though the Killjoy is now going to go join them. So that's like, that's really interesting. Nice shot.
We're clearing out that utility for Loud, but even still, they certainly have a interesting belt to work.
Brothers are locking down the A site. Nice shot from Nabil. Good again. Every single time I'm watching Nabil and Omen, it's just played to perfection. I'm gonna do a video about just tier 2 opping agents, and I'm just gonna highlight Navira for pretty much the whole of it. He just plays it so well. Just really, really safe with it. Trevor, thank you so much with the Prime, new member of the Slug Club. Chat, you know what to do. Warm welcome. Welcome in.
Where they eventually decide to take it is
Oi. Okay, that opens it up a little bit. There are 2 people here though. Nice from Nabil again. Keeping the man advantage. Nabil.
They will just about. Navera almost going down, but in the end too, he's going to need that 4K to close it. 1v3. At least the spike is planted. They know exactly where he is.
Yeah, this is impossible. 36
okay.
HP.
We've seen a lot of clutches won from this pause, but
going down as well. He needs to just hope he can find something on the spam, expecting this to maybe be a bait, but they are just sticking it all the way through the cove on the other side. Couldn't be seen.
This was very nice from K-Corp. Big shout out to Nivera. What a massive round from him.
They break back onto the board. They have their first round.
Yeah, you see that whole time he's just spamming through it, not even expecting to kill the diffuser. He has a possibility to, but the main, well, obviously not with the Cove, as we saw, but the main thing being he expects there's 1 or probably even 2 players about to go through that wall once he starts that spray. That's the trade they should be making, and, well, in the end, they had the Cove, so they didn't need to end up just diffusing it right under his nose.
Okay, so
good round for KC to get on the board. They certainly
so
need
far,
some signs of life here.
What's it been? B, 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 A, B, but the A failed. So maybe we go back to B. Maybe, well, we'll see. They're going to get some orbs here again. They're taking control, making a big question mark here. Nice mid control from K-Corp. They decided to leave it. They kind of did a lot of prowls over towards middle in terms of Shin, and we had an Eye as well. But now they left it. They also just had a cross map knife, which cleared a lot of B, so now they're holding heavy over towards B. Okay, now we're hitting A with the ult. I felt like they could have done the run before if they'd done the orbs better. Oh, nice. Damn, okay, they're going to go down real low. Should be able to get... Oh, that's unlucky. That's a real good attempt. Shin using the ult and then using the tether to try and bring them down to 1 HP. There's a lot of people on like 30, 40 HP. It's just unlucky that they sprayed a little bit too low. Everyone entering the site on the back wall. So very unlucky for Shin. Thought it was a really nice attempt from him, though. They get the plant down. This is a very hard round for K-Corp to win.
At this point, KC, they need to find a foothold to fight back in from. The leading Aspis is something. It does leave the players
How did the Omen flash
a little
miss?
bit more isolated. But that said, they're winning the fights one after another. Tui's having a fantastic start to this game on the Harbor, and there's no signs of it slowing down. The only question remaining, whether Navera gets to save this up, and he's certainly putting in the work for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It genuinely does seem like if you can avoid this man in the early stages of the round, you're going to have a pretty decent setup to get into the site. And with using that lockdown,
they hold on to the op.
And just getting into the afterplan, that is where Loud are thriving. In fact, most teams at the moment on the attacking side are winning like maybe 7, 8 rounds out of like 9 or 10, like barely losing any.
Nice round. All to hit the site, and again, it's just the way that this map is. You get a plant down, you have a good amount of people. The after plants are they're just easier on this map. This takes people too long. The map is so wide that it's very hard. Okay, in terms of the money, that was a huge round for them to win, right? Money's really low. We're gonna have to kind of see some change up for that buy. I think Adil needs to sell some of the weapons there. He's probably put too much into this round, so good time for a pause.
On the other side, Tui's is staring at the corner, waiting for the swing to come in from sight. As soon as they get that kill, you're in so much trouble. I think he is being tuned in to the plays that are being made on the other side, and a really frustrating player to come up against right now. Sitting
nice bacon. I don't know what you went for, but I imagine it was crazy. So nice timeout.
Understandably wanting to gather themselves. 5-1 down. It's not the end of the world with a defensive start here on Pearl, but as we say, you know,
yeah, I would need to watch the Omen flash again. I felt like it should have hit.
If they can get into those afterplants, they've already been able to win them even without it. So the one time that they didn't, it was basically just Navera finding a triple kill. So there hasn't been a lot else that's really been there.
Pecan, stop spamming it.
A quiet start for Scream, someone who obviously he's been mentioning enjoying moving away from that duelist role, but that is where throughout his entire career in Valorant we've seen him thrive. In fact, move away from that at other times. So
we're not up ever so slightly. I can put it like here.
Especially on split, but again, this man
15
is so
HP.
Those
this is one of the save guns, so that's why he's kind of going for a pick that is a little bit more aggro than you would normally see from him. So good start into this round with the save gun. Adil has overbought a little bit for sure. He's going to have a rough buy into the next round, but thinking that maybe they can win this one, so big investment. They're in a good position at the moment in terms of map control. They just need to try and have more people over towards B. Again, if they can get a good plan off, should be in control for Loud to win the after plan here.
This time around, as we can see, it wasn't the right call. They're going to have a tough.
Do we have anyone pushing like this? Doesn't look like it. Okay, going to be a rough after plant for K-Corp. Scream puts his ult into it. They're very heavy going for this.
This time is lurking back in towards the site. He is somewhat isolated, but I don't know if they realize he's still sticking around. Him and Sadak, just with a filthy crossfire, still with snake bites to spare a Viper's Spear if he needs.
Oh my goodness, chat, stop.
Just trying to delay and hold them back, and he's landing every single shot.
Pecan, this is your fault.
In front of him. Just 2 men standing, make
that was so clean. Get another plant down, another successful after plant over towards B. It's just impossible to retake this side of the map, I'm telling you, without an Astro as well. Going over towards B is going to be insanely hard. Like, there's no Astro ult. As soon as they get the plant, it's, yeah.
By Loud, 6-1. We're going to need to see them lean back into all that we were promised we'd see here. Even this, the fact that you have a guy sitting in the elbow that's less, he's fighting off, and the second that he sees that first player, he has 2 teammates spraying on that angle, on that ping, to catch the guy that
managed to keep the op again. We do get to see a full buy. Scream got a drop from his brother, so good that his brother survived, and actually we get a full buy over towards Scream. Otherwise this could have been a little bit different, so very important for Nabil to save into that round. 6-1, K-Corp are having a great time, to be honest. This is nice, though, from K Corp. They get an early camera in the corner over towards A, so they get full info here.
You can use a lockdown to get to the site. It's like they're prepping to be able to get themselves to an afterplant, and then they're comfortable.
Pearl in pro play is probably the most attack-sided map you'll see.
We saw when they took A, they used the lockdown to get that space instead, and with the B site, as we've already seen, teams have a lot of the time really struggled to hold on to it. Shin, the timing's good, just about gets away with a kill.
Well, he's lucky. There were 4, just about to be 5 players on that corner. Shin's gone down. And XMS is known
You reckon
to be
Lotus? Give some teams some time to suss out. Suss out C a little bit better, I think.
Not long enough to allow that retake. It looks like they're going to have to be fighting for that much later on, and through a Viper's pit, through Aspas as well.
Oi, okay.
Scream is delivering. He's almost
Holy hell.
Down to 30. Les has to get out of there. He's managed to sneak away.
Damn, how did Les get out of there without being traded? This is kind of crazy. Oh, you're really crazy going for that one. Nice patience from Adil. Really good patience from him. Good round.
They've at least got 2 rounds on the board.
That was very good from Scream.
That one was way too close.
No, that's a nail biter. Like, that's such an uncomfortable position. Just the timing of Les going through.
Oh, didn't get the op in time.
Doing incredibly well to just land the
Scream
shot.
could drop the op, but decided just to drop normal, so Nabil is going to have...
In the bin. On the other side of things, still a comfortable buyback up.
See, I think they needed to get the op out here, but been pretty impactful. Yeah, very nice clutch from Adil.
Off the back of the clutch as well, at least that's going to propel them forward, the momentum to carry into this round. The one thing they didn't carry forward, though, was that operator. We saw it just...
Okay, so they double their score with double guarding, triple guarding comes out because low money. What is...
It's not the best. Oh, I like that wall through, slowing the arc push, allowing Sadet to catch them through doors. XMS does his best to return, but they are far behind in this round now.
There's at least a couple of players here.
They just didn't have anything to clear this, right?
That was the shot he needed to connect.
Wait, they brought it back.
Instead, Kawazin's the one to walk into the
Nah,
trip.
don't do it. You're crazy. Okay, nice.
Hoping that he can garner something from this spot, but with his teammates.
What do we got for retakes here? Anything? Oh, not really. No, there isn't a pause that they won't expect. Okay. Nice swing, though. Good trade out. Nice from... Okay, this is very good. Less than a 1-on-2. Doesn't have anything.
Kawazin was dropped on the way through. It robbed them of so much.
It was a good double swing.
This man left as the last one alive. The crowd is starting to
breaks the camera so they get info.
They know roughly where he was just seconds
as
ago,
we can see on the minimap, kind of own this.
Seconds. A ton of time to work with.
They're going to get information though, so they're going to work this out pretty soon.
Here. They had to guess on which side he was going to go, and well, yeah,
might not. Does have the wall, so could feel confident to go heavy plant. Okay, good after plant. This is the real test. How confident do you feel to go all the way down? No, okay, so baiting the fact that it's down here, trying to get a kill before... Oh boy, they might not expect this. Could work well. What's the spacing like? Very bad.
He's waiting for them. The first kill goes his way, and maybe expecting U0 to have gone a different direction.
U0 just saw him before. Nice attempt from Les. I thought this, yeah. Do you know what? He was just expecting them to just be closer as well in terms of no swing, so then he was like, okay, it doesn't feel like he's over towards here. So yeah, a little bit unlucky. Nicely played 2 rounds in a row from K Corp. Very close rounds though. Money's going to get pretty low. This might be a swing round in terms of the econ. Can't buy. Yeah, I think we might even have like 8 players that can't buy. Yeah, what an insane recovery.
Really well done by
3v5.
And I think the util as well from XMS, just being able to catch a few players and delay them.
Looks like he wanted to call a pause there.
That was a decent one. Like you get the 2 openings around that initial spot in mid, and that might be where you want to try and pressure.
Did he call a pause?
Instead,
yeah, he did.
We're now going to have Loud taking themselves a timeout. Obviously, as said, we're expecting the majority of rounds to come in on this attacking side, especially for them. They really struggled when it came to their defense. In fact, I'm interested to see in that second half how Sadak will have adapted, because I think his second half the other day was fantastic. First half, he was with 2 kills and just getting dominated by the entries coming through from Gen G.
On that KC side, though, their attack up against Loud, up against Aspas being able to roam the map. I'm curious to see how it's going to fare. So far,
Haven't heard the scream for a while. I don't know if they moved her. It was crazy. She must have been so close to the mic.
A consequence of both the composition Loud are running, not having your fade, it's not going to be quite the same game running those prowlers to cancel out your trap wires, but also Aspis is consistent.
Nah, no one really backseats, everyone just lets them do their thing. You might have the odd comp in terms of like 5 minutes for your 5 seconds for your smoke to come up if you're on Omen or something like that, but in terms of everything else, nah, not really. You won't have much backseating. Everyone just respects everyone on their team, they'll just let them play it. Yeah, 5 minutes for your smoke, win till next round. Okay, let's get into this one swing round, right? Everyone, apart from Nivera,
section off a couple of angles.
Can't buy into the next round. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Aspas gets away with one there, to be honest.
Over on that defensive side, certainly stop them from being as cautious around Art. We'll get a smoke up there instead to keep them back. Remember, KC aren't going to be too upset if they end up taking a fight around Art. That's kind of what they want.
Is it not Nivera? I don't know. I just call him Nivera. Dude, he told us that he wants to be called Nabal instead of Nabil, so I'll be honest, I have no idea. We just called him Nabal. That's what he asked for. You gotta just... you just gotta do it. Dude, the timing on this luck could be interesting. Oh, the timing on all of this could be really interesting. Nice molly. The Viper has the best timing. What is this trip over towards B? I'm going to keep an eye on that. You lot watch what's on the screen. Important duel coming on the screen, though. That's huge. Should be hard for K-Corp to lose this round, to be honest with you. I think the Viper's going to be really important. Did break the trip, so they do know about it, so they might speed up.
Where the remainders are as they try and put the pressure on. He's low on HP, and for him, the most important thing is staying alive. Not giving them an avenue out, catching one with the C's, just leaving them stuck
relax yourself,
completely. But Tuya's actually managed to find one, a second as well. Somehow it's left just a screen.
Oh boy, just staying alive here was the thing to do over towards Shin. He kind of won the important duel. Actually felt like Shin didn't need to face this, and that made it a little bit easier. They didn't have the pressure from A main and could just full focus on the 2 over towards spawn. Nice from Loud for sure, but yeah, that one was brutal. Won the important duel, kind of won the round, just had to stay alive. Didn't have to make the next play.
We're seeing this performance come out from some of these Loud players. I mean, they are on home.
Forces them onto eco as well. Ah, damn, dude. That's a brutal round. Brutal round to lose.
And he comes out with 2 kills. Like, that's absurd. This is also a very, very new role for someone like him. He was playing Duelist on his whole team.
K-Corp wanted to do a punish over towards B, but the knife hit too many, so I think they cancelled it.
So it wasn't an easy fight for him by any means.
Yeah, why is Nivera
at the same time, the guy on the other side was low and he knew where he was. It's one of those fights. It goes one of 2 ways, and this time it's Loud's.
Furious me out, thank you so much. 7 months, appreciate it. Let's keep an eye on if they can get a good plant here. Worth noting, Nivera has bought, so if this goes badly, he kind of wants to save. Okay. They just straight up just won all of the duels, and they get the plant down for an extra orb. Not going to matter into this one, but 300 might help. What does... Okay, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. They had 2,900 loss bonus, I'm pretty sure, so it actually didn't matter too much. Got some light armor, that's about it. I think it's light armor Guardian, right? Maybe someone else has taken the Guardian instead of him. Oh no, he's on the Guardian, so light armor Guardian. Let's see if it matters into this round. Loud in control for sure. Going back towards A, we do have a lot of good ults for them to hit A. That was impressive. That was impressive, okay. That was a nice shot. They were ready for it. Again, a lot of nice jet ults that you can do on this map. They were all over that.
It's what the majority of their wins have been based around. We'll see if they're able to
That's the area that they have to stay on.
Look at this, Sadak. He's running it down.
That's crazy from Sadak. Oh my god, he's wild. Don't do it. You're gonna do it, aren't you?
He's going through this.
He's crazy.
That is a little bit too aggressive.
An honorary member of W Gaming, it seems, at least for
nice
this
shot.
round. 2 years finds another. His shots have been crisp, but He falls as what is a trade to a KO ult, and up close they're just being slaughtered. It's left onto Les. He's had a great map
nice.
so far.
Nice from
K
Corp. The KO ult was pretty important. The duel towards Spawn was pretty important. I'm not sure Salak had to go for that, but either way, we get to see a 4-8. Not too bad. This is pretty much the average half that you're going to be seeing on this map, unless you see some crazy comps that, I mean, Heretics kind of messed everything up because they didn't have a good comp in terms of attacking, so they threw off a lot of the stats on this map. But it is very heavy attack sided.
Well, it is what it is. Maybe overheating in that final round. And, well, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. What
That's
can I say?
so good.
Oh god. Well, either way, we are going to be throwing this back over to the desk, and they can tell us what will be the Scooby-Doos and Scooby-Don'ts of the next half.
That's incredible.
That is my favorite thing you have ever said, Tom. Like, do more. I need more of that from you. But we got a lot from Loud there. They look great, but Mimi, a little bit of worries on the side of K-Corp.
Yeah, so this composition from K-Corp, I think, is kind of an interesting idea. They plan that with so much controller utility, they'll be able to consistently stall out A in mid, and then with either Cypher trips or an op shot hitting.
Dude, the notes are going everywhere.
They're going to be able to get that initial pick and then play retake with the Cove and the smokes. But that isn't really how things have been working. I want to take a look at the pistol.
That isn't really how
this
this map can work. You can't plan to retake much on this map.
For KC to get value out of this harbor on these retakes, and it goes pretty horribly wrong. Initially, they're
the more I see this map, Chad, the more I think that this map is that we're just in a really weird spot for this.
But then the Omen smoke drops early.
Again, chat, I'm going to spam my YouTube. I do have a big... What am I saying? I do have a new YouTube channel. I talk about Pearl what I'm worried about in terms of this map. Dude, I said it and then I was like, what is even my next word here? What am I planning to say?
337 at the moment on his ACS. He's top fragging in the lobby. He's been looking absolutely stellar for the team today.
Yeah, and Karmine Corp in that half left a lot of gaps that Les was able to exploit. And now he goes to the side that's probably going to be even more favorable. Anchoring on that Viper is a really, really strong position to be playing. And Karmine Corp, I don't know if I saw enough from their attacking side.
Yeah, I talk a lot about this map and how pretty much we're just seeing in terms of stats of afterplants, it's kind of crazy. So I do strongly believe we'll get some changes on this map at one point this year. That's my hot take for this year. Maybe not that hot of a take. I don't know what everyone else's opinions are on this map, but I think this map gets some tweaks this year. Two things I would say that you could easily do. Move this barrier to here. So then this becomes a main choke point if you move this barrier here, right? This becomes a big choke point. Or like this, take out this, so it's like that or something. So there's only one choke point here. That's like an easy change I can think of. Again, I don't think that's great. I think it's just me just thinking of a fast fix, but that's how I would do it. Shaya, thank you so much. Appreciate it. 2 months in the Slug Club.
Last time out versus FPX, he was able to almost bridge the gap of not having.
And then honestly, I think you have a pretty good map.
It was him and Navira, but obviously you expect a bit more from Navira on that defensive side. So he's going to be my focal point.
K-Corp.
He can do, and yeah, obviously on the other
kind
side,
of need a pistol, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, right away he's got a bit of aggression, ready to go. They've spotted some players on the other side. That slowed him down slightly. Sheriff in hand as he waits.
Okay, blocking off this. An anonymous gifter, thank you so much. Chat, let's get some Slug approves in. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Welcome into the welcome into the Slug Club. Chat, words are well hard for me today. I don't know what's going on. It's a worrying sign. We're pretty early on in this tournament. There's a lot of days left. What the hell is going on with me? Okay, let's focus up. We didn't miss anything. Ooh, took the shot, managed to go back. Early presence, as we can see, gearing up for an A split. And there are 3 people here, so this is looking alright at the moment. Big Slug. A non-gifter over towards Big Slug as well. Big Slug, welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you for that. Again, chat, let's get some Slug approves in. Whoever the anonymous person is, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, now we have the hit. We're going to like 40-second mark. Knife. was pretty good. And just give them some space. Oh, the poor Viper.
From each side. A really smart play in the
yeah, nice play. You get a 2-on-2 kind of crunch over towards here. It's a good way of playing it. Oh my.
2 kills for Loud. And now the crowd getting behind them.
Oh
Only
no.
a few seconds left for KC to plant it. They need
Is
to
real.
move quickly. And it looks like they'll just about manage it. Another kill. And all of a sudden, this is winnable again. The late flank really where most of the hope lies.
How's Aspas got that kill?
It might just be enough. Shin, one more kill.
Nice jump peek.
A reveal going up and over the swing through. He knows that Static's crept
Oh,
around and he'll
what a
find
round
it.
from Shin.
4K.
Okay, 4K, 5-8. This is on. This is very much on. Nice pistol strat though. They got a little bit unlucky. Chat, did I was looking at the minimap. Did they shoot the orb, the shield went, and then they were just in the open planting? Yeah, okay. Well, great replay. Got to see it.
To grant them space towards art and almost avoid a lot of those initial fights. I will say, a little bit too much faith in the Cove. It really doesn't have as much health as you might think.
Yeah, they went for a bowl, for a real bowl plant.
That's something that I'm sure they'll definitely note going forward. And U0, he's been having a very good game so far.
Yeah, again, it comes down to that utility itself, the wall up.
Okay,
and
Aspas gets the marshal out.
For getting you the plant. The problem is here, it's mixed in with that idea of splitting arts. So your wall goes down, they see the Cove after the flash pops, and they're just breaking it. It's unfortunate for them in that those 2 strats on their own work, but the timing here.
That's kind of nice.
A little bit of extra.
They do a wall, they do a flash through the wall. Big question mark over towards here. We're about to get that question mark cleared with that jump peak. So they're seeing nothing with this. They do add another smoke in, but okay, they add double smoke in. But honestly, this jump peak is getting a good amount of information.
We have seen him hit headshot after headshot. He plays his weapon.
Is Aspas really that good? Like really good.
If he gets anything this round, because they have completely stacked up on the B side. As said, that is where the majority of teams seem to be heading at this point in time. But for this round, at least, it seems like Karmine Corp have got the perfect.
That's so funny. Do I do the Cove thing again? No, maybe not. Let's get the normal plant.
Back in on the retake, and now it's sort of going to depend how much Loud want to throw at this. Do they think that they can get back in and do some damage? Or are they just almost hoping to die to the spike?
It was a nice round from K-Corp. A lot of people here. After plant positions are pretty good. Keep an eye on the KO. Might not even have to come into play, but might have 2 here. Look at that. Wait, don't give them too many. Oi. Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Okay amount of damage in the end, to be honest, but not too bad. Nice run from K-Corp. I like the idea with the pressure over towards B. This was a very nice call, to be honest with you. Yeah, I thought this was really good. Maybe Loud could have done a bit better when they jump spot, but they just didn't know if they were hiding in certain positions. So
for another rifle. Now they are. Oh, maybe not.
Full by now for Loud. Important round for them. What is that? Important round for them, and just a straight up bonus.
Being online, of course, getting that 4K in the pistol allows them to be in a pretty good spot and going to fight for that orb almost immediately. On the other side of the map,
this is a nice
coming through from Aspas.
It's a nice A main take.
Challenge them initially and allow for some earlier rotations.
Okay, so
once that orb is taken,
chat, Shin got the orb, right?
Wherever they want.
I need to start paying more attention. Shin got the orb, chat, yeah? I think. Okay, thank you. That's what I want to see. Okay, so big ult going into this now. Aspas, though, taking aggro control. This is going to be a little bit interesting. How long do you stay here for?
Let's go take him down. Dash still online. Aspas not going to use it just yet. He's activated it, giving himself the option, and around the
didn't feel super convincing, but
map control to keep himself alive, but he wants to
flash
on the way through. There's a tiny gap left in that, but it doesn't look like that's going to play a role.
Yeah, but it's taken them some time to get anywhere near this site.
The eye allows them out.
That rotation, the crossfire, looking fierce.
Wow. Okay. Was a bit of a gun diff, but in terms of any extra util into this open, nothing really. The Viper wall was pretty cool, and then everyone just kind of swung out, won a lot of their jewels. So that made they kind of handled that very cleanly, to be honest with you. There wasn't any Utah within this area though. The eye,
you don't want to allow Loud to get to 10
I would have to look at the eye again. I'm not sure how much the eye saw.
Shown and displayed here by Aspas is incredible. He set his team up to win that round. In the end,
Yeah, it was nice. No smoke over towards spawn as well. Ah, okay. So basically a big factor with this as well was the smoke here that they wanted to do, that Nivera did to kind of lurk out a little bit, meant that there wasn't a smoke in terms of the second one at spawn, so that means there was a big duel that was available.
Overextension by Aspas trying to flank them, or being caught, or trying to fight a corner and they could trade him out, but in the end they had to fight the whole team before they eventually got a battle. This time around, 9-6. Full buyout from KC. This is a round they desperately need, and they're finally
What's the
getting
timing like on
Aspas.
this?
The question is, this
Huge round, okay, chat? Huge swing round. Sadak is going for something. That is on the Killjoy. You're crazy.
It looked like for a second he was going to have the timing spot on, and now with mid completely negated, this passive hold is actually working wonderfully for Karmine Corp. They're using these prowl as well, but Aspas that little bit further up. It seems like Shin is still trying to check this out though, but he might just be able to drop the spike.
Oh my god, Nivera.
Clever stuff.
He's a mind reader.
Expecting Loud at every single turn, and there's only one man really in their way. Tuyi's just sat back.
How is anyone that aware? Did they?
But they are checking for absolutely everything.
Okay, still not done yet. This duel has to go out.
If he can drop the spike, if he can hold them back, there might
yeah, I think you have to use this ult.
He's gonna pop the wall back up, but they're being flanked on the other side. Screen dealt with at least.
Holy hell, this was very nice. This is the first time we've seen Harbor look unreal. The wall came up. They managed to shout out to Loud for just shooting, knowing that they were gonna try and crunch him over towards A. That was impressive, actually. That was really good.
That is the second time this man has been hit by a Nightfall and is completely surrounded, and not only gets the initial couple of kills, just surviving around the utility
it was so
behind
good.
him, but he then manages to drop the spike.
Yeah, he's watching it like, how have you done that?
That face says it all.
Sadak just questioning, where did we find this kid?
Yeah, how have you actually managed to do that? That's insane. And chat, what a round to do it on. Pushes them onto eco as well. It actually couldn't have been any more impactful. That's insane.
Karmine Corp, they have been struggling so far, and now
I like that idea with the cage. Block off the vision so you can cross. That was kind of cool.
There's really not a lot going
Fast takeover towards door. Does get punished.
This time, but they thought they had the
Good comms coming in.
They were proven wrong pretty quickly. The spike in spawn and 3 players out just trying to duel. This one doesn't look like it has a ton of promise left in it.
No, this is looking like a pretty rough map from here on out. That 5v3 loss, just trying to isolate one man using an ult and surrounding him, that might be the death sentence here for Karmine Corp, because they looked like they were in complete control. And then just a hero arose from the Brazilian side. Now Nivera's found a timing. Les, it was so clean just moments ago.
Keep an eye on the spike, chat.
Maybe they can win one in the same fashion.
We had to use the ult to get the spike. Oh my.
Oh, never mind.
It's the second time we've seen K-Corp leave the spike on. I think it was this map as well last time.
First goes his way. He needs to correct a little bit too fast, and this man is in the server again.
Looked a little bit doable though for K-Corp in the end.
Time now for Karmine Corp.
Okay, big buy round for K-Corp.
One away from a Blade Storm on Aspas, from a lockdown on Sadak. They've got a pit, and they've got Seekers on Kawazine. This is
reducing the plant space on B. Yeah, that would work. Like, that's actually could be a good change. So you can never see it from long. I kind of like that as an idea.
And then, if you lose this round where they have all their ultimates to play with, you're going to lose the map. It's 11-6. There's 2 left, and they're dumping all of their economy into this. There is no surprise.
Good time for a timeout again. This is pretty much the round.
Before this, because this is Loud's home stretch.
Well, it's also difficult because they now have to try and read where this Viper's pit is going to be placed, because a lot of the time the B site is somewhat open for business to at least get into after plants.
But then B is just awful to go. Good.
To sort of just almost send there, even if it's just for information.
It needs to be Elio.
More awkward, make Karmine Corp waste utility to just try and check if he's there. But this time they can even just play it with a Viper's Pit and try and shut things down.
If you have a good B hit in this game, I'm telling you, you can just go B all the time.
So there's a lot on line right now, and I'm kind of looking at Scream and thinking, okay, what can you do with this null command? What can you shut down and get yourselves in? Because right now they've been playing this slow game. They've been playing the game that waits for mistakes, and unfortunately, the biggest mistake was made by them.
Well, this is where maybe a lot of the time we'd sit back and say, oh, Viper post plans could be countered out. And so you could look at the other team and figure out what that could be best used to.
Yeah, I mean, I think something needs to change. Basically, is where I'm at.
Even need to go down that route of thinking, oh, what is that KO ultimate going to do? They're winning this on the fundamentals.
Okay.
They're winning this on their approach to the game, to the map.
Nice idea.
As an op here.
Oh. 43 HP, nice idea again, just pushing close with the op, the rifle, shot the prowler, just again, just unknown orb presence. A little bit unlucky with the shot, but damage done.
Again, he's sort of just wasting their time, even though he didn't manage to find. Look how tentative Karmine Corp are being. A minute is almost gone on the clock, and they're only just beginning to try and clear out portions of mid. They're having to use all of their utility just to check.
Yeah, this is a rough one, but it's not looking too bad. As we can see, the B hit would actually be pretty good right now. We need to keep an eye on if Sadak gets a kill, because that would be Killjoy ult.
Seekers, though, that's going to give the information away that there was a lurk.
Oh, this is nice going against the Killjoy.
And the team looks to move towards this B site.
Oh, I think that smoke's just missed.
Nuzera just picked up the orb, which gave him ult, so might use that into this round as well.
It means that he could just sit there. A second
there we
one
go.
will have to go through, and even that has a bit of a gap in it.
Nivera's crazy.
Nivera looking to try and fight.
Nivera's crazy. Exactly. Drop off. You're crazy.
Stunned up and waiting for this beat to come through, and Nivera's going to take it this time. A man advantage garnered and some space.
He's still going. He's still killing everyone.
And gives this back into a 5v3 once again. And Shin's even going to win that duel as well.
That might be all hope gone on the way back through. Loud 2v5, time against them.
Classic Nabul behavior.
But they're going to start to think about just falling back from this one.
Honestly, yeah.
It looks like the call's already made. No more commitment.
He's such a talented individual. He really is.
And the question of how expensive is it going to be for Loud? It comes down to null cost. They will save both of
what a good round from K-Corp.
And a very passive late round coming out of that one. I have to say, huge impact out of Nuzera's ult. First of all, the fact that he's able to get Nivera up into that spot and trap a player completely in the corner. I think that might be.
Yeah, they needed something like this in terms of a clean round, like you said, economy.
Sure. I
was
like
very much needed.
Yeah, he was hitting the shots, right?
He gets the first kill and then also manages to kill off Aspas, and that's basically the round over. Whether or not that's something they can recreate. No ults online anymore. Of course, the null command was also in play to get rid of the utility that Sadak had. So
okay, three-person push over towards. It's a three-person push over towards A in terms of a punish. What's this? Wall goes out. Heavy shutdown here. Just information. Kind of a retake over towards B.
From Karmine Corp, they're waiting, and in fact, there's an operator on the other side.
Yeah, op v op, but I reckon this might just be a standoff for a long time. Yeah, flash hit, so Aspas doesn't want to, again, this is very good discipline. The flash hit, Aspas did not want to go out and face this, even though kind of wanted the angle, but the fact that the flash hit, they knew that the attacking op was in play, and they didn't want to do this. So, very good discipline from Aspas there. The fort was there, but then when the flash hit, decided against it. Going over towards B again, and this is, as we can see, isn't looking too bad, but we have had a bit of a rotate off, right? The Sky set up the jet, and now the Sky's gone heavy over towards door. Killjoy ult is up, so that could be very interesting for the retake. Looking like this is the most common place to put it. Okay, ult goes down. You got about 4 seconds to decide if you want to plant. There we go, they're going to plant. How did we miss this? They got a good plant. What are we going to do? Insta-stick this? It's bold. I like it. I love it. Oh my goodness. It was so close. Holy hell, chat, that couldn't have been any closer.
A devastating blow to Loud. That would have been map point.
That
But instead, KC stay alive.
I'm not going to lie, I got baited, the crowd got baited. I thought that was done. I think it was actually the Cove just got broken, and then I believe it was Navira hitting with the op. That's cursed. That's so unlucky that he actually gets caught by that. Because I think they actually might have had some Cypher utility or something that caught the first player that ran into the Cove.
The op spam through the smoke. Give me a replay.
Instead, Les actually ran through exactly the same time.
Give me, please tell me you have this.
Well, I think we're about to
okay, but it is the op spam.
So there's the Cove breaking.
Wow, that's wild. It is literally the smoke. Yes. Oh my god, it's because the spamming's going on. The spamming was going on behind. That's crazy. Because of the spamming, the build just goes for the shot. That's madness. They're gonna have no idea how close that round was, by the way.
They are just separated by 3 rounds. We had our doubts about KC, but they've been able to deliver at this stage, and well, they can hold up all the L's they want in the crowd. They need 2 more rounds to dish one out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Financially, we see it dominant from Karmine Corp.
Probably for the best. They don't know yet, honestly.
Plenty on the board. They've done well in their after plants. They've done well getting into
the after plants over towards B again, working out well. But that was like the best chance that Loud had to change this.
As we've sort of mentioned before, Navira as well. We've mentioned the fact that he is going to be one of the pinnacle players in form of openers, and Shin has started to step up to the same degree, because that was one of the questions I had is, again, are the newer players going to struggle now, not because it's their first game on the stage, but because it's their first game with the crowd completely against them? By the looks of it, they're doing okay.
Hey, very much a fresh face on Nuzera today. He has been a pleasure to watch, and well,
that's
no doubt,
my face after that defuse didn't happen.
Yeah. I think I saw Frog making that exact same expression.
A bit of both, to be honest. It's pretty. Both teams have been. There's been some very close rounds, like crazy close rounds. Oh boy, Aspas is going close with the op. He does have someone to shoot the Prowlers if they are that. This is what we saw someone from EG do as well. I want to say it was BCJ. I can't remember, but yeah, if you crouch down the back here, you can't be seen. So. Managed to get out with that one. Nice angle. What util have we got to block this? They might. Using a lot of util. They do have a lot of people here. Not the best guns for it though. A good decision to go back. A lot of time here. I like the mid-round call here at the moment. They did drop the spike on the floor though. Just trying to take some map control. This camera sees all the middle at the moment, so
if they fight in this
probably going to check that in a bit.
Look, even some utility being used up here just to clear out Belong. You know, this control that Aspas has previously harassed them for, and even at the start of this round. But now he's moved back over, as you said, to hold that door area.
So we're going to have a Harbor fake over towards B. Let's see how many rotations. Nice. Dude, look at this mid-rounding from Adil. This is pretty good. Look at this. We drag everyone over. Nice mid-rounding.
And now
what a call.
Waltz their way into A as free as can be. 15 seconds. This is a ballsy play.
This was very impressive.
Yeah, no, that is a beautiful round coming out from Karmine Corp. They have completely solved their opponent's hook, line, and sinker. And while now they just have to pick off the remainder with still lurks being had on the other side of the map.
Dude, he just always hits.
Everybody tagged desperately low. I'll be honest with you. I came in looking at this Karmine Corp side and I expected a almost flash and dash style of gameplay with Scream at the helm, just almost trying to find.
Why is everyone just? Why is everyone flashed that we're going to? What kind of super flash was this that everyone was blind that we switched over to?
Playing wonderfully with the time. They are taking risks, but risks that are calculated. They are using their utility to
okay, this wasn't eco.
Down the river. This is not
look how the money's changed though.
I expected. They are looking very good.
Definitely not looking like the KC that we saw the other day, and it's fair to say, I'm not sure. I wasn't in the pracs. I wasn't spying on Scream that much. I'm not sure, but I would say with a decent degree of confidence that they have elevated their thinking coming into today, Tom.
Sure.
Since we saw them the other day, the work has been done, and Loud may now have a challenge on their hands. Just 2 rounds between them, but here's the difference. A big
Dog goes out. A lot of the time, Loud have been trying to get the jet set up over towards this area.
Well, he's going to look to do work on that Omen op, the Eccles classic from back in the day.
Well, that's the thing, though. Aspas has stopped being able to take as much control as we saw.
What ult do we got? Nivera has ult, New Zero has ult, and we have Cypher ult. In terms of the defense, we're really... Loud are very far behind in terms of their ult economy in comparison to K-Corp. And, to be honest, just both economies.
Presence in this map. Like, he's been incredibly quiet comparatively to what we've seen before. Now, they are waiting with a bit of a crossfire, an initial fight, and even a flash, ready to give them information. But
3 people to duel this? What util do we have in the open here, though? That's good enough. Did they both just hit kills Omen flashed?
But how much more can be found?
Oh my god.
Too many defenders here. At least they might start to think that on KC.
Oh my god, instant decision.
Left, he'll TP out of here. The A site
I mean, this would he's just here too early, right? Nice.
Toys even. The wrong one. It's loud.
Oh god.
I can't believe he was still waiting there, but I mean, Omen having built online.
Okay,
three
chances to close this out. Chat, did they both hit kills Omen flashed?
It's rare that you see a player.
That one, yeah.
Like, look
you
how
got Sadax. No, we don't have Sadax.
All the utilities there, and you know there's 4 players. But Tui's just, again, impressing us. He's been quiet for a while, but consistently.
Bayfam, thank you so much, chat. A lot of Boomer slugs in for Bayfam. Appreciate it. 29 months, bar. Crazy. Thank you so much. Chat, 29 months. I need to see 290 slugs in chat.
Just that B site hold and landing their shots on the cross. Again, though, Nivera, he's just looking to try and take this into his own hands. They're using the Prowlers just to give him that extra space. Much more
thank you so much. Okay, 3 chances to close this one out. Nice Molly. What are we doing this off the alarm bot? Okay.
Now they're just waiting again to see if anybody's going to give them that fight. And with the smoke going down, I think they're a little bit wary that maybe someone's tried to TP across. There's the snake bite coming in.
It's a nice, it's a very strong setup over towards Art. It's going to be hard to deal with. Nivera goes down to 8 HP during that spam. I wasn't even looking. Damn, they just didn't break the turret here as well. So still, so much info. Chat Louder in a really good position. The only thing that might change this is the ults.
That utility is ready to be returned. They can slow down this push potentially, but that Nightfall, that forces them into the retake.
That might get them into the afterplant in the first place, and they've also got the Reckoning to spare if they need it. They're planting for that arc control and just leaving XMS as the lurker. So much space to be had, and now they can delay
go in. They managed to get the plant. Not looking too bad. Nivera gets a kill on 8 HP.
From Nivera, the low HP player, but less response.
This one's still pretty rough. Good Omen flash. Oh my goodness.
Nivera's best chance with 8 HP to help out his teammates. Nuzera's been spotted though. Oh, there's 4 players ready to push from every single angle. Limited help to come in with Nivera so low. He's going to have to hold on here. A shrouded step
oh my
into
god,
the corner.
they're getting important kills.
Delivers on long. They might have this. The attackers finally managing
Holy hell, okay, nice run from K-Corp. No, chat, how is Nabul got 2 kills on 8 HP there?
OT is possible, Tom.
Did the Cypher just ult when everyone was dead? Did I just...
That's the thing, you look at the ults that were used in that round for Karmine Corp,
okay,
you think, okay, that's
3 chances go down to 2.
In a Nightfall. They've thrown in a Reckoning to basically just not only give the site, but also delay on that retake, use the time against Loud.
Okay, so okay, he did throw it before the kill came in. It's alright, it wasn't a BM ult. 2 chances left, money is in the bin, so eco for last round in theory. We do have 3 people here.
Look incredibly good, and they're even trying to wall bang him out at the beginning of the round with his TP across, but again, it's just going to have to be this sort of passive cross hold from Loud.
Oh, much deeper control being solved for this time. The only times we've seen this from KC
we
like
rushed this one a little bit.
And it's been spotted. Good spam through the smoke by a Stinger, the weaker weapon.
Oh no.
Already dealing damage. Another smoke shot from Kawazine. and they are starting to look like they're in control again. Back into a 2 versus 2.
Holy
Not
hell.
the way this round should have went to start with.
Oh boy.
From Les, it's left one man
1 on
alone.
2, they know where he is.
And he stepped into the stun. They don't know that, not necessarily, but they know that he's locked.
They should know Spike's down at the back.
Completely. The Spike down
It's
on
a very hard round. He does have to push spawn. He's doing the right thing to win it.
To find both of these players.
Oh no.
Or at least get that Spike on the floor, rooting it out of a wide open position that he can be double peeked on immediately. Playing mind games with himself, not sure when that swing is coming in.
Keep an eye on the time.
At the end of the day, it's Sheriff's on the other side. He can't let them get a rifle either.
Oh,
and he's
oh my goodness, 5 HP.
1v1, but he's down to 5 HP.
Oh my god, that's how they lose it. That's crazy.
Loud have taken their
Yeah, they rushed it a little bit at the end. Nice shots coming in through the smoke, but